Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. Race number 2 following last night's Daytona 500 that finished in dramatic fashion where, yes, our driver, me, Keegan Schneider, got the win in not only his, first win of the season, but it was actually his second Daytona 500. Yes, back-to-back Daytona 500 champions. I don't know what it is, but the super speedways on this game, I feel like is where I'm at my best. And right now, 4 finishes in 5 career super speedway races where we have finished top 2, and now back-to-back Daytona 500s. That is just awesome. Great night last night. If you missed the race, I highly recommend going back to watch it. It was a fun one, but we're going to have another fun one here today for the Toyota Save Mart 350 at Sonoma. First road course race of many on the season, and this could be another wild card race as far as the playoff implications go. I know we're only 2 races in, but starting things off with a super speedway and a road course, anything could happen here today. No practice, but we will qualify on the stream today. We don't usually do that, but figured you guys might want to watch the session qualifying, so we'll run 2 laps in session 1. Top 12 will advance into session 2. Session 2 will be 10 minutes long, and we'll see who will top the charts in qualifying. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. If you're new to the channel, we do full race NASCAR video game live streams with a realistic broadcast commentary, so that way I can produce as much content as possible and practice, I guess, my not specialty. I've only been doing it for a little bit now, but practice, so that way one day I can hopefully get into the booth one day for real NASCAR races on Sunday. Tyler Burbeck, Patrick Shadley, Trevor Grimes, Kyle Larson fan, and many more. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let's get qualifying underway.
Let's go. Clear the pit, hammer down.
It's the same controller I used last night, so my battery's already low. But I'll change it out before the race starts. We'll just have it this way for qualifying. So lap 1 going to be a bit of a warm-up lap. Schneider will be the first driver to hit the racetrack, it looks like. Now there is 25 minutes in this round. Not going to use all 25 minutes, just going to run about 2 clean laps. Get familiar with the racetrack here. Hopefully he can have a time that's quick enough to get into the top 12, and then he'll go for broke in the final round. A long time since I raced Sonoma in this game. Remember, season 1 of the career mode, this was one of the 5 racetracks that Schneider had DNF'd on. So he definitely wants redemption here. He has not won on a road course in his NASCAR Cup Series career as well, and only won top 10 in 3 of those races. So let's see if he can bounce back on the road courses here this season. Obviously got momentum winning the Daytona 500 in the season opener. 6th career win on top of the fact that a third of his wins are in the Daytona 500. It's insane. A couple big things we want to cross off the list. We want to cross off the Brickyard 400 victory if we could possibly do it. We want to cross off that first road course win of the season. Oh, that road course win could be tonight. Win at his home track as well. He really struggled at Michigan in both races last season. Finishing 22nd or worse in both of them. So the real lap is counting right now. Looks like John Hunter Nemechek's just come off the pit road further up ahead. Schneider might catch him this lap. It's going to be tough to tell. Oh yeah, he's got a huge run. Gonna slow him up. Trying to pass Nemechek. He had to lift to get around him in the carousel. Respect the curb. The curbs are not bad here like they are at the Charlotte Roval on this game, or the Indianapolis road course too. Pretty good lap outside of having to pass Nemechek. That'll cost him a bit of time. Hopefully for lap 2, he can have much cleaner air to run, and he can run an even quicker lap to assure himself a top 12 spot to advance into the second and final session. .508 was lap 1. Minute 31.508, that is. And 131 seconds. Really good start to lap 2 so far. Remember, Schneider's never qualified on the pole in his NASCAR Cup Series career as well. Hoping to do that at some point here this season. He qualified in the Daytona 500. Dark Crypto, welcome to the stream. Larson fan, welcome back. The hairpin, the first of 2 hairpin corners on the racetrack. A little wide that time, but at least he was able to stay in the gas. Still hitting his marks downhill as they go through the S's. He's got about 3 cars further up ahead of him. First one being, I believe, Eric Jones, but it doesn't look like Schneider's going to catch any of them. So, clean air to roam with to the end of this lap. Actually, never mind, that's Michael McDowell at 34, not Eric Jones. He was coming in on him quick. And that final hairpin. Hopefully he times it out right. No, he had to dodge him at the last second. Still a faster lap, 131.414, top of the charts. So his first lap would have been second quickest. The second lap was at the top of the charts for session 1. Schneider might have a chance to get his first career pole.
Time to go now.
That would be huge. That's Sonoma Raceway.
All right now, dig, dig, dig.
Yeah, Sonoma definitely put on a really good race this year, too. Best road course race of the season, in my opinion. Eric Almirola, oddly enough, was actually second fastest in session 1. Schneider beat him by less than 1/10 of a second. It was pretty close. Breaking a little too much in the hairpin that time, and it's just to get up to speed lap. Schneider's going to try to run a couple laps here and then probably hit pit road, put fresh tires on the car to get a practice pit stop in with that. Way back out to see if he can top it. Right now, as far as the setup goes, it seemed pretty well. And he was in the top 10, running about 8th place or so at Sonoma last season. Throughout stage 1, decided a pit strategy that could have helped him win the race, but he ended up going a lap down with that set strategy by pitting before the end of stage number 1. Had to get the free pass, unfortunately. It cost him big time, but this year he might have the speed to be able to actually get it done without having to do that. It's what he's hoping for. Busch is probably going to get Schneider's way, so Schneider going to try to outbrake him into the hairpin, locking the tires up, still stuck the corner. Okay, I'll be changing tires here in a couple laps. Let it rip. Bounce off the curb, almost send him wide, using all the racetrack. Getting around Kurt Busch going to cost him a little bit of time. Schneider will be the first one to complete an official lap. .130.938, even after passing Kurt Busch. That lap was quicker than either of the 2 laps he ran in session 1. About a half a second quicker. Which is, again, surprising considering he had to pass Kurt Busch. Jose Sanchez, welcome to the stream. R6R6, welcome to the stream as well. Will we get the pole? We'll see. If we do, it will be the first career pole for Schneider. Almirola up to second quickest already with a 131.664. That time's 0.2 of a second off of where he was in round 1. Boy, Schneider picked up the pace by a half a second. That was a really good lap time. That was only his first lap of session 2. Let's see what lap 2 is going to bring. Deep into the hairpin, really got it to stick. Great corner. Hugging the inside, no. A little bit quicker on lap 1. Schneider gonna pit this time. Well, Ty Dillon inside the top 5 right now in qualifying, currently 4th. He won a stage at the Charlotte Roval back in 2020. In fact, Ty Dillon made it into session 2, yeah. Should have taken a look to see if all the drivers that made it into session 2. My bad. Not scrolling down the screen. But, Schneider not too worried about this lap anymore. He will be pitting. Hasn't been a great lap either, so. Not bad, but for qualifying purposes, not that great either. He'll have fresh tires here, and he'll try to beat that 130.938 so he can try and protect the pole in case. There down the roll up, or anybody else really knocks him off. 40 miles per hour is the pit road speed limit for today's race as well. Remember when we had the same exact time on? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did. What was it, Dover? When that happened? Ten people already watching, not even into the race yet, currently qualifying. But thanks for everybody tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. I do not race the wheel anymore. My wheel is broken. The shifter is. The steering wheel, like, I could run automatic, but I'm not going to do that.
All right, now, dig.
Oh, Bristol. Yeah, it might have been Bristol. Alright, this is going to be the get up to speed lap here for Schneider coming off of pit lane. Mark Truex Jr. up ahead, it looks like, in the 19. Schneider's just rolling through these corners really well. He's able to brake really late into the corners, but still get it to stick. Look at how quickly he is closing on Truex. Now he's got a few lap pressure tires, but still. Schneider's at the top of the charts for a reason. And he's only about 2 minutes away from getting his first career pole in the NASCAR Cup Series. Hamlin jumping up into P5. Denny Hamlin still in the top 5. Blaney third. Almirola still in second. Got a little bit less than a tenth of a second advantage over Ryan Blaney for that second spot. How much track position matters on the road courses. The fact that there is actually a possibility for Schneider to qualify on the pole for the first time in his NASCAR Cup Series career. We'll see. This timed lap will count. He might get back to the line to run one more lap after this. It's going to be close as he goes a little wide through turn 2. That had to have cost him quite a bit. And knowing it's already going to be close on whether or not he can get to the start-finish line to run another lap. He's going to have to push hard. Already trying to push hard. It is a time trial lap after all, but we get through the carousel. It's going to be really, really close. Fourth gear. And now down to the start-finish line. All he's got left is a kink. To second. Now to third, fourth gear, 0. Time is up, but that was his fastest lap. The last lap was his quickest, 1:30.840. Pole for Keegan Schneider, his first career pole award. Topping the charts on his final lap with a 1:30.840. His second lap was also quick enough. Second fastest lap was also quick enough, I should say, which was his first lap he ran. He ended up having 3 laps that counted. Awesome. What speed in this 99 car. So after his first career pole coming on a road course, considering he hasn't won on a road course in his NASCAR Cup Series career, that's crazy. Make the game look so easy. Did I miss something else in the chat before that? Oh, no, it's just about the controller. Yeah, 1:30.840. That is blistering fast at Sonoma. With this new layout, well, the old layout, but is now old is new again. So we got Josh Bilicki and Quinn House starting at the rear as we're about to get this race underway. The Save Mart 350.
We're going green.
Here we go. Keegan Schneider will lead the field to the green. Eric Almirola on the outside pole. Green flag in the air. We're road course racing for the first time in our final NASCAR Heat 5 career mode season. Almirola trying to get underneath of Schneider now. Schneider going to shut the door on him into turns 4 and 5. Hugging the curbing as they enter the carousel. Now Schneider can run a pace that he had in qualifying. It's not going to be able to keep those 1:30 lap times up by any means, but he could be set for domination today after that first career pole, and that would be an outstanding way to kickstart the season after winning the Daytona 500 and then winning his first career road course race in the NASCAR Cup Series. He does have 2 career wins on road courses in the Xfinity Series, winning at the Charlotte Roval in his rookie season, and then winning at Watkins Glen in his second season. Never won a road course in his Truck Series career either, but he only had 1 start on a road course in his Cup career. 1 in his Truck career, 3 in the Cup, until now being his 4th Xfinity Series. He would have had 8. Finished 6th at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park back in the Truck Series. It's already led lap 1, and boy, he is setting sail quickly out to a 1-second lead on Eric Almirola after the opening lap. And Almirola is pulling away from Ryan Newman and Ryan Blaney. Newman could be holding Blaney and Hamlin back. My favorite road course in this game is probably, I'd say either Road America or Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen's a little easier. Like, Road America's a good challenge. Remember, only 25 laps are in the opening stage of the race. Relaxed yellows are on for all road courses once again this season. Tire limit is 8 for the Cup Series this season as well. Should have no issues today with that. I don't see more than 4 pit stops being the case. Usually on road courses, try to pit the least amount of times as possible in NASCAR. So many cars in the field, track position is so important. We'll see if maybe somebody had some speed for race trim and qualifying that didn't qualify too well, if maybe they can get up towards the front and by the end of the race challenge Schneider, but Schneider is off and running early on. It's a long race, 110 laps. The actual length of the race is 90 laps with this configuration, but NASCAR Heat 5 messed up with this configuration of putting it at 110 laps. So it's actually 20 laps longer than the actual race, which on a road course is quite a bit. I mean, this place takes about 1.5 minutes to get 1 lap in. So that's about 30 minutes longer of a race. I expect there to be a decent amount of green flag runs in this one as well. Something we didn't have a whole lot of last night at the Daytona 500 because we had 11 cautions last night. Really, all the road courses, though, by the way, to go back to that question that was asked earlier in the chat, all the road courses are pretty fun to drive in this game. And even the Indy road course is fun to drive, even though the AI, for whatever reason, are not competitive whatsoever, even on the hardest difficulty. I'm sure we'll see that again. He opened up that gap by a couple seconds the first couple laps of the race. I've noticed over the last couple laps that Eric Almirola is somewhat starting to keep a lot better pace up for himself. He's still about 3 seconds off the race lead, but he hasn't fallen back any further than that. He's been right around 2.5 to 3 seconds off the lead, really ever since about lap 3. Lap times haven't really slowed down a whole lot. 131.229 that last time, which is still faster than any lap Almirola had in either session of qualifying. Almirola was a little bit slower in session 2 than what he was in session 1 versus Schneider picked his pace up from session 1 into session 2. They found something different. Ryan Newman, meanwhile, still in third. Keeping a hungry Ryan Blaney and Denny Hamlin behind. Newman won the last road course we were on the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode, which was at the Charlotte Roval last season. So him running third early on might not be a surprise. The driver who led the most laps in that race, Denny Hamlin, currently in fifth. Another guy to look out for, Joey Logano. Probably had the fastest car in the field, dominated stage 1, qualified on the pole, but he didn't qualify too well here today at Sonoma. Not the top 5 at least.
Keep hitting your mark. You'll keep getting better.
130.933 that last time by. That was Schneider's fastest lap of the race. But even the fastest lap of the race for him, he was maybe only able to pull away a couple tenths of a second from Almirola, who has definitely picked his pace up from where he was in qualifying. It's taken him a couple laps in, but maybe he was starting to mimic the line of Schneider and was able to maybe find a little bit of time he couldn't find in qualifying when he was nowhere near him. We're going to end up having lap traffic before we know it. Also, we're only at lap 7. 25 lap opening stage, 25 laps also scheduled for stage 2. The final stage will be 60 laps. Yeah, we do online races from time to time. Yeah, I don't have an exact date for when the next online race is going to be. I am not sure yet. I know it won't be this week. Too many things I was working on when I got home from work today. Trying to get these vlogs uploaded. I still got to get Road America stuff up, but I wanted to get the Indy stuff up now. It means that was most recent. I'm sure you guys are curious at what it looked like. I re-uploaded the Cup Series vlog. There are no issues with the video freezing, but the audio keeps playing normally, so I don't know what the issue was for the last like 5 minutes of the video last time, so I went back through, re-edited it, got that up today, and I got the Xfinity Series all edited, ready to go. That will upload either later tonight or tomorrow. And then And yeah, as far as the race stuff goes, still got Road America for the Cup Series. Then I got the Xfinity Series from Pocono yet to upload too. And then the Xfinity Series from, or sorry, then the Cup Series from Pocono for the second race there. And then obviously we'll have Michigan this Sunday, so. The Cup Series race. I will only be at Michigan for the Cup race. Won't be there for the Xfinity and North race. Schneider deep into the hairpin. A little too wide. Could have been a lot worse. He could have just went straight into the tire barrier and ended his day. He didn't come anywhere close to the tire wall, but definitely went a little bit above his preferred racing line. Case, welcome to the stream. Smooth sailing so far, indeed. A little hiccup the last half lap for whatever reason. It is a long race. To have to keep this kind of pace up for so long, you know the tires are going to burn out more in the final stage compared to the first two stages when you know you're going to have to make a green flag pit stop. That's not the case in the first two stages, with them only being 25 laps. They should be fine on fuel and tires. Ashton G, welcome to the stream. No problem, man. TV Forever 85, welcome to the stream. Just missed a shift there. That was weird. That sounded a lot weirder than what it usually would. Ty Dillon battling inside the top 5, passing Denny Hamlin. He made it to the second session to qualify, and now we have lap traffic. So we'll see how that is going to separate the field, or maybe allow Almirola to close in as well. And they're just trying to be patient for the most part.
Left side.
Wants to make some nice clean passes, gets around Quinn Houff there. Really only a couple passing lanes on this racetrack with the new configuration as well. It's about to be coming up into the hairpin. That wasn't a passing lane, but Schneider made it one. Sends it underneath Justin Haley. Oh, Haley squeezing him a little bit. Almirola's closed the gap. He was 5 seconds off the lead. Now it's down to 3 seconds. But all 4 cars that Schneider just passed, Almirola's going to have to pass as well. Terrible subscriber, I'm going to say. No, you're not. As long as you come in whenever you can and watch, that's all that matters. Cars side by side up here. Josh Bilicki getting out of the gas to let Matt Kenseth go as they enter the S's. They're going to try to sit and wait behind him.
Still there?
Sending it into the hairpin and passes 3 cars.
You got room, you're clear there. Right side.
That just seems to be where he gains the most time. Not necessarily in that hairpin specifically all the time, but just being able to get late to the brakes and get the corner to stick still. It's where he's really finessing his way around the racetrack. And now we'll make the pass on David Reagan.
You're clear.
Was trying to cling in there, but ever since the lap traffic, he's lost a little bit of ground. You know we're going to get at least 2 restarts because of the stages, though. Definitely going to be bigger opportunities for Almirola, maybe on pit road as well. We'll get a faster pit stop from Schneider.
Careful, still there.
Outbreaks Matt
You're clear all around there.
Woo. Yeah, that was a chain reaction of events right there. Schneider had a big hop off the curbing. He tried to get back to the gas just a little early when the right rear tire was still on the painted curb. That's what caused that big wheel spin. He did correct it back in the right direction. By the time he did that, that made him late to the braking zone entering the carousel.
Right side clear.
Just messed his rhythm up, and it could take a couple corners at least to get that rhythm back. Looks like he's recalibrating it in the hairpin. Kind of longer. Each and every one of these turns around these road courses are so unique. Especially here at Sonoma with the crazy amounts of elevation changes. Johnson, William, Byron both at the back. Surprising for Byron to be running back here. He's typically a pretty decent road course racer. Has a run on him. Halfway through stage 1, a little past halfway actually. We got 12 laps to go in the stage now. Second lead on Eric Almirola. Tire wear looking good. Just passed halfway through stage 1, and he's still got over half his tire wear left. Okay, a little wide there. Very minor mistake considering he's got a gigantic lead right now. Really the first time he's gone all 4 wheels off the racetrack, but obviously again could have been worse. No, I've never played any F1 games. I'm just not a big fan of F1. It's so not really like watching F1. It doesn't intrigue me to play an F1 video game. I just won't have the same enjoyment or the passion I guess I would have playing a NASCAR game or a dirt racing game. time he's gotten a little sideways, trying to get back to the gas on the curbing. And he kind of forced him to run a little bit wider than what he wanted to into the entrance of the carousel. Up brakes Eric Jones. Keselowski squeezing him a little bit. Schneider still powers around him with a much faster race car. Keselowski's never had the best of luck at Sonoma. Big courses in general, it seems like, outside of Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen could get tough, especially in recent years, as we saw just a few weeks ago, especially with Brad Keselowski.
To go.
10 laps left. The opening stage. 19-second advantage. By the way, Ryan Blaney in third. Denny Hamlin fourth. Ty Dillon rounding out the top five. No sign of Ryan Newman up there anymore. Newman had qualified in the third position. Yeah, clean racing so far indeed. Taking my time in the lap traffic. We got a big lead. There's no sense of trying to force the issue and risk damaging the race car. I am being very smart today. Schneider's not won on a road course. Something's obviously got to change if he's going to get one done. He's got the race car. Now he's just got to be able to hone everything in. This being probably the longest road course race of the season. But being the first one, it could cause to be a little impatient at times. Especially as we get later and later. Tyler Reddick just scrubbed the wall.
Stay right.
Reddick ran a little bit wide that time. He couldn't hold the inside in turn one.
Right side.
Oh, hang on, hang on.
Right side.
Little contact. Reddick's going to go wide and cut back across the racetrack. Now he's in the sand again.
Careful, still there.
It all started when Reddick ran a little bit too wide in turn number one. Caused Schneider to get out of shape, and then Reddick was getting out of shape again, and then Schneider was when they were running side by side for almost a half a lap. Reddick cut all the way across the racetrack multiple times there, but we stay green. He was able to keep it off the wall, not spin out. Would have been a lot worse. One thing too, though, every lap car that Schneider catches is going to be a little bit quicker than the prior one.
Careful, still there.
He pass on John Nemechek into the hairpin.
Right side.
Outbreaks him.
Around there.
Quickly back to the gas to pull away. Pit road closes with 2 laps to go in stage 1. Any stage. I say that because we have 8 laps to go in the stage. We'll see if maybe Somebody's going to try to short pit. Even Almirola, 22.5 seconds off the lead. It'd be risky for him to do it too. We're so early in the season with this being the second race of the year, though, that not a lot of drivers are going to want to give up stage points. Stage 1's a lot easier to recover from as well, though, compared to, say, stage 2. Schneider having the lead right now, I'm sure he'll just take the playoff point. He wants to fight for the regular season championship as well to get that additional 15 playoff points, because after missing the championship 4 by 1 point last year, he's going to get everything he can. He's in contention. He's going to fight for it. Denny Hamlin has jumped up a couple spots, passing both Ty Dillon and Ryan Blaney for third. And he's still battling Ty Dillon for the 4th position as Hamlin's slowly getting away. Lap traffic likely holding those guys up a little bit. Not be surprised. I was looking at the chat there, sorry. Wasn't that bad. A little wheel hop, that's all. Nothing major. It didn't spin out. We have 7 road course races in the season. We got Sonoma, Indy Road Course, Road America, Mid-Ohio. Watkins Glen, Charlotte Roval, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. And I believe that would be all 7 of them. Yes. 7 road course races. All on different road courses. Second lead between race leader Keegan Schneider, who's led every lap in the early going of the race so far in stage 1, and Eric Almirola in second. Almirola was within 3 to 5 seconds of the lead for a large part of stage 1 until they hit lap traffic, and then he has just lost a ton of ground on the 99. But coincidentally, though, Almirola does have about an 11-second gap over Denny Hamlin in third. Outside of the lap traffic, he's still definitely running a pretty good pace. We'll see though, because Hamlin and Blaney are up to 3rd and 4th. Ty Dillon in the top 5 now. Not sure exactly how fast their cars are. They're held back behind Ryan Newman for a large part of stage 1. 5 laps to go in stage 1 currently. Breaking the lap traffic over the last few laps as well. There's been nothing right around the 99. 20% on both the left front and the right front. 62% on the left rear, 60 on the right rear. As far as the tire where it goes right now. 2x2 traffic up ahead. Schneider's going to lap inside the top 20 by the end of the stage, assuming it stays green. Mr. Bell with a little mistake in the kink. Bumping up against that inside pit wall.
Still there?
Scraped it a little bit. Struggled trying to get around Joey Gase in the 51.
You got room. You're clear.
Schneider just blew right around the 51. Obviously has a much quicker car than Christopher Bell, but still. All the rookies for last season have to be jealous of Schneider winning not one but 2 Daytona 500s and just having the overall success, making it to the playoffs, finishing 5th in the season standings his rookie year, winning 5 races his rookie season, and already kicking off the final season of the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode with a bang, winning the Daytona 500 again, the 6th win of his career. Dominating early here at Sonoma. Wow, look at LaJoie sliding past the 16 of Justin Haley. He sees Schneider closing in on him, and he's like, okay, I better hustle. I better stay on the lead lap.
All right, you're clear.
Schneider tried to close. He went a little wide. LaJoie's got 3 laps to hang on. I just don't see it happening. Could hope for the free pass, but even Alex Bowman and Chris Buescher aren't that far in front of him. Right there on LaJoie.
Careful, still there.
Get around him in the middle of the carousel.
Careful, still there.
Oh, contact. Chris Buescher.
Stay to your right.
Schneider outbreaks both Buescher and Bowman into the hairpin. Buescher trying to get around Bowman now. They're side by side. Little contact as they battle for the free pass position. Robin's racing going on back there. 17th on the racetrack. A couple faster cars perhaps up here. Kyle Busch, Joey Logano. Stuck in heavy lap traffic.
I need 2 more solo laps.
2 laps to go in stage 1. Thanks for that one, Michael. Well, we got road course ringer himself, Chase Elliott, up here too. Left front tire's down to 28%. I think that's why Schneider's been sliding around a little bit more the last couple of laps. You guys know the drill by now. It's like beating a dead horse when I talk about this at road courses, but tire wear gets below 30%.
Still there?
The car's going to slide around a ton more than what it did up until that for the prior 70%. Logano, a little bump to the back of the 99. Logano with a little bit of rear wheel spin himself, trying to pick the throttle back up as he hangs on in front of Kyle Busch. Chase Elliott trying to get away. Schneider trying to get around Ricky Stenhouse, who's in 14th. Schneider beats Stenhouse back to the gas. Now he'll beat him to the brakes, into the hairpin. Towards the bottom of the hill, closer to the start-finish line. Stenhouse with a crossover. Schneider again beats him back to the gas. Chase Elliott, final car on the lead lap in the 13th position in stage 1. That's how dominating of a stage it has been for Schneider. You know how much Schneider's trying to close, but he's sliding around a lot on these old tires. Luckily, he'll be getting new ones in less than a lap. He is closing majorly on Chase Elliott right now. Will the tires allow him to get around Elliott? Lap car Bobby Carter right there. Schneider beats Elliott back to the gas, but now Carter in the way, but Schneider will clear Elliott first. Leaving just 12 cars now in the lead lap. Elliott muscles his way back around the 99. You know Elliott to be very good on road courses, but he's never won at Sonoma. More turns to go. Schneider not going to lap anybody else in the final 2 turns, and it looks like he is going to easily get the first green, white checkered flag of the day. Keegan Schneider wins stage 1 at Sonoma, his second stage win early in the season. 2 more to go. There's a look at your Stage 1 results on the screen. Keegan Schneider with his second stage win of the year. Eric Almirola finishing second. Blaney third. Denny Hamlin fourth. Ty Dillon fifth. Kurt Busch sixth. Ryan Newman back to seventh. Ryan Preece eighth. Martin Truex Jr. ninth. And Austin Dillon will round out the top 10. Free pass going to go to Chase Elliott in 13th place. 4 fresh tires. Full tank of fuel for everybody here. See who'll win the race off pit road. Gonna change my controller out real quick. Alright. I remembered it was low battery. I meant to change it after qualifying, or at least I changed it at the end of stage 1. I don't know if it would have made it to the end of stage 2. To be quite honest, it had been running pretty low. Green flag back in the air. Schneider won the race off pit road. Almirola lost 2 spots on pit road to both Denny Hamlin and Ty Dillon. Hamlin gets the restarted second. Oh, Schneider almost goes around.
Left side.
Here comes Denny on the outside for the lead.
Left side.
Schneider beats him back to the gas. Schneider made sure he was going to protect the bottom after he got loose off that curbing. Wheel hop is up on 2 wheels there for a second. Schneider's led every lap so far. Doesn't want to let his pit crew down either. That's the unfortunate side of stage racing right there for Schneider's sake. Yeah, he gets a playoff point, he gets 10 regular season points, but now the field's bunched back together after he had a 33-second lead at the end of stage 1. Side by side for second between Ty Dillon and Denny Hamlin. Dillon's got the spot. He's really loose off the curbing here. I don't know if it's cold tires. in the first lap or two after the restart. On new, fresh tires after running on those older tires from the start of the race. Talked about a potential upset wild card winner. How about Ty Dillon in second place early on? Germain Racing. Ty Dillon will not be in the next iteration of the NASCAR video game. Likely not, at least. Unless they have him in the 96 car. I guess it's possible. Definitely won't be in the 13 car. And Germain Racing will be no longer as well. It was shut down at the end of last season. Tim Irvin, welcome to the stream. Playoff Truck Racing Canadian Tire. There you go. Ty Dillon going a little wide. He hit the Kirby in a weird spot too. Patrick Chadley, welcome back to the stream as well. Elliot Duwall, welcome to the stream. Schneider a little too early into the braking zone, into the hairpin that time. Definitely didn't mean to intentionally. Run that corner. Well, he couldn't have overran it because he completely underran it. That's not even the definition of backing in front of him. We're going to alternate through the different camera angles for the first time in the race today as we're in stage 2. Just for about the next dozen laps. Tell you what though, Ty Dillon's been within about a second and a half. It's a tired run so far. Yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by the stream. Try to shout all you guys out as much as possible whenever I see you in the chat. New faces, same faces, doesn't matter. Appreciate it. Drop a like while you're at it. And anybody else who might be new to the channel, subscribe. We got daily NASCAR content. It's the final season of the NASCAR Heat 5. Career mode and just season in general with NASCAR Heat 5 and the NASCAR Heat Series. We started the channel with NASCAR Heat 4 last year, in the opening year of the channel, and had a lot of fun doing these 4 races. Ty Dillon really laid into the braking zone, getting into the carousel. Once again, that's where he really closed in on Schneider the last lap, too. Schneider wheel hopped at that time. Dylan wasn't quite within striking distance, though. Yeah, I played all the games from Heat Evolution to Heat 5. I just didn't start the channel until last year, so Heat 4 was our opening game on the channel, and any other games on the NASCAR Heat series we ran on the channel. Ty Dillon can keep that pressure on Schneider still. By the time they get into the carousel, the second one that is, not this one, but the second one, newly added carousel, that could be big. Eric Almirola, by the way, is back to third place after losing a couple spots on pit road, not being able to regain them on the restart. And here comes Ty Dillon.
Right side.
Dillon. Oh, and he bumps the 99 wide.
Right side.
Schneider kept it on the curbing. Doesn't allow Ty Dillon to clear him.
Right side.
I can't believe Ty Dillon did that.
Left side. Clear left.
And that opens the door for Almirola. Means Dillon did not capitalize, and Almirola will get the second place. And he really stuffed it in there. And it looks like Dillon was actually able to hold off Almirola and not completely lose second place yet. Schneider almost lost the lead for the first time today.
Right side.
Almirola really put the pressure on Schneider. I don't even think he knew he was there. He get into the carousel a lot better than the 99, at least in stage 2, and Schneider gonna go a little wide. Almirola doesn't take the lead here. I don't know how. Schneider beats him back to the throttle still. Definitely gave up a lot of ground, but that door was wide open for Almirola to take the lead, and he just didn't do it. Schneider got through the lap traffic better than anybody else as well. This is definitely as much pressure as he has faced so far in the race today, just over 30 laps in. Playing on PS4. Second lap in a row, Schneider wheel hopped it in the carousel. That time, Almirola's going to get to the lead. Second lap in a row, Schneider made a mistake down there. Third time total today. Let's see if he can get the lead back. Trying to outbrake Almirola in the hairpin. Almirola got sideways. He wheel hopped it himself. Oh, and now he gets loose off the curbing. Still side by side. Is anybody going to get him into the S's? Almirola gives. Let Schneider go. Ty Dillon gonna occupy the outside, and wow, what a pass by Ty Dillon! In the Esses. Almirola got out of the gas to let Schneider go, and Ty Dillon snuck away with second. Schneider still led every lap. But with all this pressure behind it for quite some time, anybody be able to capitalize and take their first lead of the race? So they really tried to push hard through those set of corners, so that way neither Dillon or Almirola was riding his coattail into the carousel this time. Taking a lot more pressure off the 99. This time he doesn't wheel hop and he hits his corner beautifully. Yeah, well, the next NASCAR game comes out October 28th. If you pre-order it, you get it 2 days early, so that would be October 26th. Almost 2 months away. If I were you personally, I'd hold off till the next game. Or if you are going to buy one right away, I'd go after NASCAR Heat 4 versus Heat 5. I think Heat 4 is a better game. It's basically the same game outside of like the driver lineup and everything. The paint schemes are obviously a little different from year to year, but as far as like how the game actually races itself, you're better off with Heat 4. There are a couple features that are better in Heat 5, like having the ability to make your own custom schedule, DNFs. Turn mode's exactly the same. Oh yeah, we actually won the Daytona 500 in our first start of the season. Back-to-back Daytona 500 champs in our first 2 seasons and only 2 seasons of the career mode here on the NASCAR Heat 5 video. Dominating fashion versus the year before. 76 of the 200 laps were led. Still thrilling though, down to the wire late, as Daytona always tends to be. Always comes down to the final lap of the 500. Hasn't gapped Ty Dillon or Eric Almirola, still about 1 to 1.5 seconds ahead of him. He's definitely been hitting his marks a lot better. But doing that, it's not giving them an opportunity to close in and put more pressure on the 99 like they had at the restart of stage number 2. Alistair Moore, welcome to the stream. Up to 15 people watching right now. Thanks for everybody tuning in. currently watching the Toyota Save Mart 350 at the Sonoma Raceway. Our final season of NASCAR Heat 5.
Left there. Good job.
Career of Keegan Schneider. Schneider just ran his fastest lap of the race that last time. It was a 1:30.598. Faster than any lap he ran in either round of session qualifying as well. That was an amazing lap. And good timing to put it down, not only in the middle of the green flag run, but right before lap traffic starts to become a factor. Trying to widen that gap out a little bit more. Bubba Wallace is holding him up. And now quickly gets around Wallace. Took him a couple extra corners than what he would have liked, but still got around him. Now he's on the outside, exiting the carousel on Joey Gase. Barely keeping it on the racetrack. Should be able to outbreak Justin Haley into the hairpin.
Clear left.
Easily done. A little bit of a gap for the next lap car, I believe, with Michael McDowell way up there.
Gotta focus.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for tuning in, Elliot. Good luck on your article as well. Oh man, coming in hot. Michael McDowell. Bobby Carter checked up so much there.
You got room to clear that.
It'll still blow around him. All these drivers are already one lap down, by the way. Still caution-free as far as incidents go in this one as well. Schneider out to an 8-second lead now on Eric Almirola. Oh my gosh, coming in hot again. Knocking David Reagan out of the way. Quinn Houff bounces into the wall now.
Still there? You got room. You're clear then.
9 laps to go in stage number 2. Go back to the normal camera for the end of the second stage. Pass on Matt DiBenedetto. Ryan Preece has come out of nowhere here in stage 2. He was 8th at the end of stage 1. Not bad, got some stage points, and now he's up to 3rd. Working his way around Ty Dillon, Ryan Blaney. Haven't really seen Denny Hamlin since the restart either. And Preece all of a sudden is only a half a second behind Almirola for second place. Tony, welcome to the stream.
Still there? Clear all around.
Snyder's definitely got a lot less pressure on him now since the lap traffic has kicked in. More laps, and then Schneider will sweep the stages here at Sonoma, leading every lap in the race so far. Still the second half of the race to go. Once we get into the final stage again, it gets a little loose. Same spot up the same curve every time. Not every time. Sometimes. Most of the time we get through there perfectly fine. Kyle the King fan, welcome to the stream. The Daytona 500 last night was awesome. Schneider got the win. Back-to-back Daytona 500 champion now. Dominating the second race of the year already at Sonoma. Oh, man.
Still there?
Sorry, Brad. Coming in hot on Keselowski.
Still there. You got room. You're clear.
Lead opened up to 17 seconds on Almirola. Still in second place. Priest has lost him in the traffic, and Almirola is about 6 seconds ahead of third place Ryan Priest. Blaney all over Priest for third. Whoops. Wheel hop. Same thing that happened at the beginning of the stage a couple laps in a row. Happened right there. Thought I'd say that you're laughing cars at Sonoma. We got a fast race car. More often than not, I'm hitting my marks beautifully around this racetrack. This lap isn't a good representation of that. Maybe a lack of focus starting to settle in. But they don't want that to happen. We're still early in this race. Don't want that to happen in any race.
Careful, still there. Clear left.
Road courses are very treacherous.
Clear all around.
Definitely a lot more patient in stage one, I'll say that much.
5 to go, driver.
Start the final stage, you're going to have to go back to that patience. It's not going to be a sprint race like the first two stages. We're only being 25 laps. Final stage will be 60 laps. You're going to have to take care of your tires better. Trying to at least get halfway through the run before pitting. I wonder if this race has the capability of going caution-free, considering we've gone almost half the race without a caution for incident so far. Coming in off of Daytona 500 where we had 11 yellows. Intimidating. Adrenaline Rush, welcome to the stream. No, I don't use full stability help. I use 50 on the road courses. Slide around way too much on the road courses on this game. Two tires off into the dirt there, and that was enough to kind of want to suck the car off to the side. Schneider's had troubles with that corner in the carousel a lot today. It's been a corner that's come his Achilles heel around this racetrack. Now we'll go back to being patient behind John Hunter Nemechek. And the 3 laps to go in stage 2. Plus, when the tires get really worn out anyway on the road courses, you're slipping and sliding everywhere as it is, so it's still pretty accurate. It's not like you have full grip all the way through the run. I've never even had 100. What is 100 stability even like? I feel like the car's super tight. If you have 100 stability, I feel like it just like you can't even turn the car without stopping it. To the back of Reddick, will go to the outside now. Get around Tyler Reddick and William Byron. Okay, just Tyler Reddick. Byron will live to fight another day. Well, maybe not for much longer. Maybe an extra turn, that was it.
There to go, driver. Careful, still there.
Okay, 2 turns. There we go. Now Byron gonna go a second lap down. Schneider definitely took a lot better care of his tires, though, here in stage 2, which he's kind of surprising considering the fact that he was battling for position, but maybe he was battling for position because the lap time was kind of dropped compared to where they were in stage 1. And we'll find that consistent rhythm once again from the final stage, because obviously there was a lot of pressure on him and he almost lost the lead on a few occasions up until the lap traffic. Cars One Boy, welcome to the stream. The 100's that bad? I kind of want to test it just like on a free play, just to see, like on an oval, just to see what it's like. You probably can't even turn the car. Like, what's the point of having like full stability help if you can't even like use it properly? Stability in this game is broken anyway.
White flag, bring it home.
1 lap to go, stage 2. There's Chase Elliott again, in danger of going a lap down. He had the free pass at the end of stage 1. Schneider's going to try to lap him again. This time his tires aren't that old. Elliott trying to fend him off. Eric Jones has really been holding up Elliott here the last lap and a half, and Schneider will clear Chase Elliott in the carousel. And now, we're right back to just 12 cars on the lead lap again. Elliott will have to get the free pass if he can't charge back around the 99. He's still trying to get around Eric Jones. He's still stuck behind him by the time they get down into the hairpin. He's already about a second behind Schneider. Stability with 50 turns is actually pretty good. Oh, okay. I would have expected it to be like trying to drive a dump truck around the ovals. Green, white, checkered flag in the air. Keegan Schneider will sweep the stages here at Sonoma Raceway. Third stage win of the young season. We'll take a look at the top 10 once again. Eric Almirola runner-up in Stage 2, just like Stage 1. Ryan Blaney up to 3rd. Ryan Preece up to 4th. Denny Hamlin back to 5th. 6th place was Ty Dillon. Ryan Newman 7th. Austin Dillon 8th. Mark Church Jr. 9th. And Kyle Busch rounds out the top 10 in Stage 1. Schneider not going to repair that 1 second of damage here. He wants to make sure he keeps his track position and will restart in the lead. Here we go. Yeah, Ryan Preece having a good day. JTG Doherty. Only a win for JTG Doherty as a race team came on a road course back at Wackett's Glen in 2014 with the help of AJ Allmendinger. When we do an online again, I have no clue exactly. Definitely not this week. Going to Michigan this weekend. I got to work Friday, Saturday. And running a doubleheader on the channel again tomorrow with NASCAR Busch Series and P5 free mode.
Ready.
Not entirely sure. Green flag back in the air. And boy, Eric Almirola's pit crew has costed him on multiple occasions already tonight. He lost 1 spot on the pit lane that time. He lost 2 spots the lap before. Well, Schneider might have opened the door for Ryan Blaney to take the lead. Nope, not quite. Blaney up to P2. This time he's really contended for the race lead all day long. Ryan Newman back up there battling for 3rd with Ryan Preece and Eric Almirola. Almirola knows he's quick enough on these restarts. He just can't get the track position because his pit crew keeps failing him. And now he's stuck back in traffic again and again falling to 4th on another restart because of being not on the front row, really. He loses 1 to 2 spots. Now, I know we're only 2 stages complete. We just started the final stage, but again, Keegan Schneider's led every lap from the pole, and he goes wide in the hairpin. It's all right. He still has the lead. And he actually didn't lose a whole lot of ground there to Ryan Blaney. I'm not sure how he didn't lose a ton of ground, but that was the first time he's ran really wide in one of the hairpin corners today. Good thing he's got all that excess pavement out there. Better than catching the sand and just not turning it. It just keeps going straight.
Coming to the cross flag. Halfway, this time by.
Halfway home, by the way, at the start-finish line. Crossed flags, 55 laps complete, 55 laps to go. The amazing thing is, for Schneider, is he's had 2 restarts in this race. 1 initial start. He's held on to the lead every time. And his pit crews won the race off of pit road the first 2 times as well, not costing him a spot. This is a shorter first 2 stages, though. We haven't had any green flag stops today, so it'll be interesting to see if we do end up getting one or not. Would like to plan on making it to at least 30 laps to go in the stage before having to pit. I'm rolling Ty Dillon. We know they have the pace, at least until lap traffic becomes a factor, to at least keep up with Schneider. Ryan Blaney and Ryan Preece, on the other hand, not so much. Same thing with what we saw from Ryan Newman when he was up there in 3rd earlier in the race. And we don't know about Denny Hamlin either. He's lost a lot of track position compared to what he had after qualifying in the top 4. My spotter, I believe, is Todd Gordon. How could it not be? I mean, that's Ryan Blaney's actual spotter now. Or not Todd Gordon, TJ Majors. You said Gordon. That was, forgot Jeff Gordon was one of the spotters, not, Wait a minute. No. Is it Todd Gordon in this game? I honestly can't remember. I haven't changed the spotter at all. Like, whatever it was when I first got the game back in July last year. Whoever the default one is it TJ Majors? Yeah, it's not Todd Gordon. That was a... I'm just... Oh my gosh. Todd Gordon's the crew chief. Spotter would be TJ Majors. Sometimes I make a fool out of myself too. We're all human. Well, I know it was the 30th anniversary of the of Sonoma's first Cup date back in 2019 when they went to this Sonoma layout, which was the original layout. And I think they went back to it just for that reason. But I thought that they were only going to do that just for the one race. I didn't think they were going to keep it that way for like this year too. And, you know, if they would have ran last year, I'm sure they would have kept it that way last year also. Ryan Priest closing in on Ryan Blaney again for second place. Almirola right behind, both of them within a second of the second place position. As we've seen here today, it's so hard to pass on these road courses. Especially here at Sonoma, there's really only 2 or 3 good passing lanes. Both hairpin corners, and then right in the middle of that second carousel on the racetrack, really the best chances to make a pass. And the next, Tim Petty. Did they purposely say Tim just because your name's Tim, or they mean to say Richard and then they thought his name was Tim? Left to go at Sonoma. For the next dozen laps, we'll alternate through the different camera angles once again. Tomorrow night will be the 3rd race of the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode season when we go to Kansas under the lights. It'll be the first night race of the season as well. First mile-and-a-half race, which means with it being the first intermediate racetrack, it'll be also the first race with the 550 package. Just running the 750 package on a road course here tonight at Sonoma. Our coverage will start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard start time for that Kansas race tomorrow. Then our Busch Series race on NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 will be on another channel, or sorry, will be at another time, and it will be in the afternoon slot, just like it was today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be racing at Chicagoland, the next race of our Busch Series season on NASCAR 05. What are we doing after NASCAR Heat 5? NASCAR 21 Ignition, of course. We'll lead right into the start of that game. Obviously, we'll have some filler streams with NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup in the process of finishing this season as well, like we did earlier today and tomorrow. Be another friend boy. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Harvick definitely has a really good chance to win it this year. He won the last 4 August races there. It's ridiculous. Not able to see either one in person last year because of COVID, but I saw the 2 prior to that. I've seen Kevin Harvick win 3 Cup races, and I've been to 22 of them, I believe. Some good odds. He's got a good starting spot in the top 10 as well. Wait to see if Almirola and Ty Dillon can get back up into the second place position again. Seems like during lap traffic, Almirola is really able to get up to second and slowly pull away from third. But again, he'll have to put his fate in the hands of the pit crew. Outbreak Justin Haley and Bobby Carter into the hairpin.
Right side.
Crossover by Justin Haley, but he's not clear yet. Haley had a little weird wheel spin trying to pick the throttle back up, so kind of clears him up right in front of the start-finish line. Talk about a bounce off the curb. Up on both right side tires there for a second, and I don't know how Schneider kept it on the racetrack.
Watch your speed, please.
That's pretty wicked.
Yellow's out, back
Caution for the first time today with 47 laps to go. Yeah, I definitely miss being at my home track. I was thankful enough to go to 3 races still last season. I think last year I planned originally on going to like 7 or 8, and then 7 or 8 this year, but because I only went to 3 last year, I ended up going to 11 this season. Probably looking at about 8 or 9 next year is what I'd have to assume. Likely 8 if Michigan gets 2 dates again, then 9. But we'll see. It runs so well at Sonoma today that I'm nervous. Yeah, we have led every lap so far. All the lead lap cars, at least at the front of the field, are going to stay out of the pits. We pass to the 14th place car during the caution. Schneider gets a great launch. And through the first couple corners on the restart, quickly getting out ahead of Ryan Blaney. Oh, Blaney to the outside for the lead. Schneider wheel hopped off the curbing, getting into the carousel. As long as he doesn't wheel hop this corner, he should be all right. He's been his Achilles heel corner all day. Almirola got a good restart, gets up to third place, passing Ryan Preece. Ty Dillon is, though, unfortunately for himself, falling outside the top 5. Now we'll see if Almirola can make a pass on Blaney for second and try to put the pressure back on the 99 of Schneider, making it back to stage 2. First caution for incident came with just 47 laps to go, making it past halfway through the stage, all the way through past halfway through the race, and all the way through the first 2 stages. It's a pretty good lap. Ryan Blaney's trying to keep pace. Almost halfway through the tire run at the time of the caution, too. Blaney again, trying the outside. Same corner as the last lap. That time, though, Schneider never made a mistake. Door shut on Ryan Blaney immediately. Almirola almost took away a spot for Blaney there. Almost wasn't good enough that time, though. Almirola all over Blaney's coattails. Wider than what Schneider wanted to go. Not bad, though. The hairpin. It didn't hurt him earlier when he went way wide, either. He's definitely pushing hard. He's trying to get away from the 12. He wants to build as much of a gap as possible. Nobody pit there because nobody could make it on fuel from that caution as well. This might be a little harder for Schneider to try and build up a lead before green flag pit stops. Yeah, I didn't get any, I don't think I got anything in Indianapolis. Other than, you know, food both days and then, like, ticket into the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Hall of Fame. That was pretty cool. Yeah, no actual merchandise. Saving it for this weekend at Michigan. Probably get another shirt this weekend, another Blaney shirt. Schneider just ran his fastest lap of the race that last time by, a 1:30.519, expanding the lead back out to just over 3.5 seconds again on the 12 of Ryan Blaney. He has survived the initial start and 3 restarts to lead every lap so far. Won the race off pit road on 2 occasions at each of the stage ends. Knowing we've only had 1 caution for incident today, I would not be shocked if these final 47 laps went green to the finish. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Adrenaline Rush. Really holding back out rolling. If they keep battling with each other, it's only going to allow Schneider to slip away more and more. I guess he still got a little over half the tire where they're at. Yep. Second last stream of the day. Don't worry though, doubleheader of action again tomorrow. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time early tomorrow afternoon with the NASCAR Busch Series race. NASCAR 05 at Chicagoland, and then our third race of the season here on NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode at Kansas under the lights there. That will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Almirola, by the way, just got around Ryan Blaney that last lap for second place, putting him at about 5 to 5.5 seconds off of the race lead from Keegan Schneider. Can he run him down? Not in lap traffic. Everybody's on a little bit older tires. Could be the opportunity that Eric Almirola needs. A race that has been heavily dominated by Schneider, who I'd say up to this point by far is putting together his best road course race performance in his young NASCAR Cup Series career. Last lap, I believe Almirola and Schneider were pretty even. See, that's the problem, is Schneider's already about 5 seconds ahead of him, so it's going to be tough for Almirola to cut into that gap. That's why he needs to be there off a restart. Because at that point, it's going to take multiple mistakes for him to close in on Schneider. There. No problem. Lifted a couple times. Able to wiggle free. Go about 18 more laps or so on fuel. I don't think their tires are going to make it quite that far into the fuel run. Let's see. Currently 35 laps to go. Tires almost down to 30% on both the fronts for the 99 of Schneider, and maybe when that happens is when Eric Almirola can start to close the gap, because right now he's not closing. Staying for the most part pretty equal. Now he's actually back to 6 seconds off the lead. He's lost about a half a second since getting up to second place. He's about 5.4 or 5.3 off the lead. Go back to the normal camera for the rest of the race once we get back to the start-finish line after we get through this kink. 34 laps to go. Almost halfway through the final stage. Just 4 more laps to get to there. Then as soon as the tires start skating. I don't want to quite do that. I mean, the longer we can go into this run, the better. If we lose the lead, I'm definitely going to pit. As of right now, we got 6 seconds back to Almirola. No lap traffic yet. Schneider's gotten through the lap traffic far better than everybody else today, but he hasn't really had to do it a whole lot on super old tires. It's about to close in on lap traffic by the end of the lap. Not quite halfway through the stage yet, and we had a few caution laps thrown in there, so to split this run in half, he's going to have to go another 6 or 7 laps from now. It's time to get around Justin Haley.
Clear left.
Definitely going to end up having to take as much time as he needs. Tires wear out a little bit more. Go around Bobby Carter.
You got rid of your clear then.
Look to do the same on Bubba Wallace.
Left side clear.
Schneider had as big of a 33-second lead at the end of stage 1. With stage 2, it was about a 20-second lead. currently midway through stage 3. It's about 5.5 to 6 seconds, so just kind of slowly keeps chipping away. Best corner there for Schneider. His worst corner. Almirola's caught Justin Haley though. Right front down to 29%.
Left side.
Put around Michael McDowell. Behind Joey Gase into the S's.
Still there. You got room. You're clear there.
Definitely feeling the center of the corners. The car is wanting to roll over a little bit more. Really just slowly start to slip and slide. Gonna get worse. He gets around Matt DiBenedetto. He's got clean air in front of him again. Rolls again struggling with the lap traffic. The Schneider, since the lap traffic has started, has pulled out another 4 to 4.5 seconds. The front tires below 30%. 27 on the right front, 29 on the left front. Getting 50% stability stick really tight. Yeah, it feels really comfortable at 50 for me on the road course. I don't use any stability on the ovals. Short track or not, it doesn't really matter. Only stability I use at all would be on road courses. They're stuck behind Jimmy Johnson. Oh man, saw how wiggly he got in the middle of the S's. Tries to pounce on the 48 car. Now we'll make a move and it'll clear him before the braking zone. And a hairpin. Lock the tires up a little bit. Definitely slowly skating more and more. Careful downshifting it into second gear from now on. See, the third gear and up is pretty slippery as well. It's gonna ease back to the gas. Just as easily as you try to ease to the gas, you gotta ease on the brakes as well. Tell you what, though, if we do get another caution, Eric Almirola's pit crew has to be on it. They cannot lose a spot or two like they have under the first 2 pit stops in the race. This will be the 3rd and final stop. Obviously, under green, they're not going to be able to gain in 12 seconds. But even under green, you don't want to lose them anytime. Out to 12.5 seconds. Now it's down to about 10.5. Not bad, not bad. Had the makings to be, again, a lot worse. Get ourselves been nightmarish for Schneider today. Not bad. For the most part, he gets through that pretty good. Can be tricky at times. Such a blind corner, downhill. After going uphill, leading into the corner. Schneider's not overcorrecting the car at all either. His lap times have definitely dropped quite a bit. Fastest lap of the race to 130.519. That last lap for Schneider was a 136.177. 5 seconds off the pace. That's how much of a difference per lap pressure tires make for this 99 car. We haven't seen anybody hit pit road yet. He's taking his time, though, to keep the car from spinning out on him. Went a little wide a few times, but been it so far today. The thing is, too, everybody's on extremely old tires, not just Schneider. The longer he runs now, the less he has to run like this at the end of the race. Also, if we get a caution, he can just pit under the yellow. He's not a rookie anymore. Still only in his sophomore season. Fresh on the Cup Series scene. Oh my gosh. Completely drifting through the carousel. Really is amazing he hasn't wiped out.
See if we can manage our tire wear a little, okay?
Right front at 12%, the left front at 17%. Caution. For the second time today, Matt Kenseth is wiped out in one of the finishing corners and gets cleaned out by Brad Keselowski as well, who is barreling in there. So now they will not have to pit under yellow. And we'll restart with about 24 laps to go. Schneider not going to repair that 1 second of damage. 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel. Again, our second caution of the race is just waived for incident. 930 subs, awesome. Whoever just subscribed tonight. 2 people have subscribed tonight. One during the first stream, I believe, and now one this one. So thanks whoever you are, and if you are watching, appreciate it. Green flag back in the air. Again, Eric Almirola loses a spot on pit road. Truex will be the one to restart in second. We haven't seen him up towards the front all day. What kind of a car does he have? Truex is the king at Sonoma. Schneider has been the king of the day at Sonoma. Truex with 3 career wins here. And he's putting a lot of pressure on Schneider. Good to have these fresh tires back again, though. Blaney jumped the curb, and Almirola will get back alongside of him. Almirola again restarted third, fell back to fourth. Well, that is really taking a lot of pressure off these last few restarts, knowing Almirola isn't the guy in second place. He just passed Ryan Blaney back through the carousel again, though, for third. Now he tries to run down Martin Truex Jr. I don't think Truex is going to have anything for Schneider either. I know we're not quite a full lap in. We'll be once we get through this hairpin and the kink. But just don't see it. Out with the fresher tires now. Almirola is in third, but he can't break away from Ryan Blaney. Everybody is good on fuel and tires to the end of the race. Almirola got to about 4 seconds off the lead before the caution waved after being 12.5 seconds back, so he was cutting into that deficit as the tires were getting older and older throughout the course of the run. Those were as old of tires as anybody has had this entire race, about 35 laps on them. Sucked in again there. Can't wait till this race is over. He doesn't have to go through that corner anymore on NASCAR D5. Of course, with only having a few repeat races on the schedule, Daytona, Talladega, and Bristol, every other racetrack we go to, we're only going to once. That would include Sonoma today. So for every one of those races, it's the last time we will run a full race live stream at that said racetrack here on NASCAR D5. Almirola's finally getting away from Blaney. Back to within about 4.5 seconds of the lead. He will have to get around Truex pretty quickly, though. And not only trying to win his first road course race of his career in the NASCAR Cup Series, it would be career win number 7, the second in the first 2 races of this season. Won 5 races last year, 3 of them in the final 8 races. Still missed the championship 4 by 1 point. Do you guys see the tire marks? Hang on, next time we enter the carousel, look at the tire marks going all the way up that giant hill. I want to know who went way off the track over there. They probably ramped up that hill. I'd assume those marks are still going to be there. I don't think they're new. I just noticed them though. We've had 2 cautions today. We saw the last one towards one of the finishing corners involving Matt Kenseth and Brad Keselowski. And just spun on his own. Keselowski was an innocent bystander. I got an itch. It was bothering me for a couple laps. I usually don't like pausing it, but I've been dominating this entire race. I'm just not going to let it bother me. Still bothering me. I don't know what's going on. It's like my eyes are drying out or something. Alright, I want to see the tire marks over here. I don't know if you guys saw it last lap. I don't know if it was on... I don't think it was on the restart. I mean, it could have been, but... Look at these tire marks off the hill over here. Look at that. Like somebody was just like, I can't stop, and then just launched into the campers. There isn't much of a guardrail there. It just looks like a tire wall and some small fencing. Just a regular chain link fence. That would be a terrible way to blow a tire. I'm gonna go back after this race and just to see if it was on that restart, if we could find anything. Because unless somebody goes back in the stream further to see if that had happened before the restart. Because if it happened before the restart, we're never gonna find out who it was.
We got 20 more left.
I'll tell you what, they went for a ride. Caution replay would have been great for that. Yeah, exactly. It would have had to have been the first caution if it was under a yellow. We've only had 2 cautions for incidents there. And don't look now, but Eric Almirola at the start of this lap has gotten around Martin Truex Jr. for 2nd place, and he's trying to charge after the race leader, Keegan Schneider, one more time. Schneider a little wide in the hairpin. I think it hurt him too badly. He's pushing hard now. He knows Almirola is in 2nd. And he is going to leave nothing on the table. He has led every single lap today. Winning both stages obviously along the way. 2 more playoff points, 20 more regular season points. He doesn't have to worry about these tires overburning to the end of the race below 30% either. It is a full run to the finish. Barring another caution, but I doubt you're going to see anybody pit under the yellow. Unless they're at the tail of the lead lap. Not gonna lie, there's definitely a little bit of pressure on the 99, knowing he hasn't won on a road course before. He hasn't really even ever been in race-winning situation on a road course. His best finish is 6th. He has never been in this kind of position. fantastic job all day long. Never spun out. No course penalties. Barely any even contact with the lap cars. Been about as clean of a day as you could ask for. 2 cautions, so not many restarts to have to go through. Been even within 2 to 3 seconds. He just can't get any closer than that. He's going to need Schneider to have to make a mistake. These guys will catch lap traffic before the end of it if it does stay green. Almirola has struggled in lap traffic in comparison to the 99 today. Really, everybody has. Don't count Ty Dillon out of it yet. He's battling Ryan Blaney for 4th. And he is about a second off the 3rd place car of Martin Truex Jr. Remember, he was competing with Schneider and Almirola much earlier in the race as well. The top 5 would be an awesome day for the main racing team. Tell you what, if there's going to be a mistake, it's going to be in that corner right here. So far since the restart, again, every corner, every lap has been perfect. A little wide, but with nobody underneath him there, he can get a great launch up the exit with the hairpin. Showed up after the last restart, all right. I'll go look at it. Do you have confirmation that that was the case? I never noticed it until that lap after the restart. That could very well be the case. We restarted with 24 laps to go. So that would have been lap 87. Yeah, 87. Oh man, that was a little loose. Didn't really even hit the curbing that time. The car just got really late. Schneider actually gained about a second on Almirola during the run, and we lost about a half a second there, so still negating of a half a second since Almirola has taken 2nd place. This driver's getting closer to the lap traffic. The prime position for Almirola could be a restart too. I know we've only had 2 cautions today. Still never know until we get to the white flag. Another caution will cause another restart. Almirola has not been in 2nd place for a restart. One time he was on the front row, would have been at the very initial start of the race when he almost got to the lead. Stayed underneath Schneider for a couple corners at least. Then he lost the spot, but at least he could be in position to be right there, at least take second place on his own for the first couple corners, and then just keep that pressure on the 99. Maybe use the bumper if he gets close enough. Early in the season, we saw 15 different winners last year, so you never know what could happen this season with how many different winners we could possibly get. You don't want to wait and say, we'll have plenty of good points if we keep having runs like this. You want to get that win as soon as you possibly can. It's amazing that third place, about 10 seconds off the lead. You got about 3.5 seconds between the top two. Almirola is about 7 seconds ahead of Truex already himself. Wallace, Justin Haley for the first 2 lap cars. Of this green flag run.
All clear.
14 laps to go. Schneider got around Wallace pretty cleanly, got really tight in line behind Justin Haley. Really chopping him off right there now.
Still there. Clear left.
Finally gets around Justin Haley, and Almirola within 2.5 seconds of the lead. I gotta pause it for a quick moment. I see you guys chatting down there, but I can't see it. I got a pop up on here. Keegan Schneider, the new Kyle Larson. Yeah, but we win at super speedways too, but Kyle Larson does not, hasn't done it at least. I don't think he's really come close to it either. He almost won the Daytona 500 in 2017. He ran out of gas on the last lap while leading though.
You're clear.
New and improved as far as, yeah, that and the
Right side. You got room. You're clear there.
Joey Gase. Right in front of the 99 as well.
All right.
Ryder gets around him. Yeah, Almirola's going to need another caution now that they're in lap traffic. And anything could happen still, but I don't see anybody really catching Schneider in lap traffic. Been so dominant through it all day. Back to a 9-second lead so quickly too. Schneider's had such a clean day, he hasn't even repaired any damage today. There's that 1 second of damage on it, but that's been it the whole race. Denny Hamlin's locked into the playoffs. He hasn't won, but he's got enough points that he won't fall out, even if we get 2 more different winners. And he finishes dead last in both races with no stage points, and Harvick finishes like second. I guess he wouldn't have to win. It would be impossible for Harvick to catch Hamlin in points now. Hamlin
All right, you're clear there.
punched the playoffs, though. He's 22 points behind Larson now after Briscoe turned him on the last lap. Or sorry, with 2 laps to go at Indy. He's definitely slipping away from the regular season championship. He's locked into the playoffs.
All right, you're clear. Right side clear.
Back to an 11-second lead. It's going to be the longest 11 laps, maybe of the career, for Keegan Schneider without winning on a road course. The only thing that separates himself from second at this place, at this point in the race, is a caution. Which we've only had 2 of all day long, both of them in the final stage. With 47 laps to go and with 27 laps to go. Nothing more. I think if this was the actual race length at 90 laps, we would have already won. Actually, that last restart would have been with 4 laps to go then, too. Problem though, Truex never really contended to get around Schneider either. What he did really was hold off Almirola, who restarted third for a few laps at. By the time Almirola got around him, he was about 3 seconds off the lead. I wonder, though, if Almirola could get around the 99, it would be just as tough for Schneider to gain ground and to pass Almirola as it is for Schneider to try and pass and keep up with Schneider. They're that equal of cars and racetrack.
Careful, still there. Clear all around. Right side.
Slowski's going to let Schneider go into the kink. Ray Howard, welcome to the stream.
10 to go.
10 laps to go. Sonoma Raceway. Ty Dillon, meanwhile, up to 4th. Still battling Truex for 3rd. Boy, Schneider hard on the brakes. Barely kept the car on the racetrack that time. Okay, he's got a 14-second lead. That isn't going to hurt. out to a 19-second lead. Truex still holding off Ty Dillon for the moment. I don't know where Ryan Blaney's falling. He isn't even in the top 5. Reese back to 5th. Truex back to within 3 seconds of Almirola as well. It was about a 7-second difference between those two drivers. Now it's down to about 2 seconds. There's be a pack of lap cars in front of Almirola right now, maybe running side by side, leaving him nowhere to go. He better hang on to at least second place if he's going to want a shot on the restart, because obviously he's been in 34th on the restarts all day long, and that hasn't worked for him. We know he's got the second fastest car in the field. We've known it since qualifying. I watch IndyCar on occasion. Not too much, though. I've watched 2 IndyCar races, well, 3 IndyCar races this year. Because I was at Indy this last weekend for the NASCAR race, and the IndyCar was running Saturday before the Xfinity Series race, so I watched both the IndyCar and the Xfinity race. So that was my first ever IndyCar race in person. Then I saw the Music City Grand Prix at Nashville, the Nashville Street Course, and then the Indy 500 I always watch every year. Definitely always watch the Indy 500 every year. I don't even watch Formula 1. Why would I watch Formula E? No, I don't watch Formula E. As far as are you talking about like the playoff picture in real life or for this? Because we're only in the second race of the season. We're not going to have a playoff picture for about 15 races yet. We're coming to 6 laps to go this time live for those of you wondering. Oh, whoa, taking out the cones. Those cones, they've stood tall all day long waiting for a car to hit them. A tad wide. Schneider, for the reason he's even remotely pushing right now is to try and get to the white flag as soon as he can.
Stay to your right.
Custer just scraped the wall in the kink. Oh, and now he runs wide into Schneider.
Right, you're clear.
Same spot Reddick did earlier in the race.
Right side.
Running wide in turn 1. Completely messed up turns 2, 3, and 4. Gotta be more patient with Cole Custer. Now we'll get around him cleanly.
You're clear.
Sends it in to make the pass on Eric Jones.
Left side.
Nice and cleanly as well. We get the run now on William Byron. Oh man, he got in the back of Byron. He timed that terribly.
Left side.
The sloppiest lap for Schneider yet. % on the left front, 41% on the right front. down to 5 laps to go. What part of the country? Well, are you from the U.S. or Elliot? And if you are, where? Around what area of the country? There were some storms like 2 weeks ago that went through. I only live about like 45, probably about 50 minutes from the Michigan border. Like southeast Michigan, they had a tornado go through there. Yeah, probably about 2-3 weeks ago, overnight. Knocked a couple towns without power for like a week. It wasn't a major tornado. I don't know if there were even like any deaths, but I think they have noted that one of them touched down. It's weird though, because we usually don't get tornadoes this late in the year. Usually our tornado season's from like April to June. Early to mid-August is kind of weird. Colorado, gotcha. Was the Hungarian Grand Prix, that was the very first race of the season, wasn't it? Of the 3 Formula One races I've watched, we're talking about the same race, that was the best of the 3 I've watched. It was a good race, but call it the best race ever. I doubted it was the best Formula One race over the last couple of seasons. I mean, I haven't watched, but if that's the best race, if that's the best race of all time, then leads me to believe that there's not a whole lot of breathtaking moments in Formula One. I've seen like videos and stuff on YouTube of like crazy finishes. NASA's better than NASCAR. Back to where it was in stage 1, just about a 29.5 second lead, largest lead of the day for Schneider's 33 seconds. Really pulled away quite heavily in this final run to the checker. 2.5 laps to go, trying to at least get to the white flag to not allow there to be an overtime finish. Oh, wow, look at Bowman taking it 3 wide in the hairpin. Oh, he almost crashed. He got into Christopher Bell. Oh, Bowman checked up.
Right side clear. You got room. You're clear.
Everybody was checking up there, probably all trying to let the leader go. Oh, Bowman got into him a little bit. Be careful.
You're clear. Right side.
Bowman with a crossover. He's already 1 lap down. I don't understand why he's battling so hard. Corey LaJoie, I believe, is the last car in the lead lap.
Careful, still there.
2 laps to go at the line. Now enjoys the first car lap now. 13 cars on the lead lap. Schneider just has 1 more lap to get to the white flag. 27.5 seconds ahead of Eric Almirola. Front tires down to 32, 33%. They might be slipping and sliding on the final lap a little bit, but he could really back the corners up and come with Jeff Jansen.
Alright, you're clear there.
It's not really worrying unless we were to get a yellow here. I'm not going to wreck anybody on the last. That is not worth it with the DNFs on. That would backfire. I don't wreck anybody intentionally anyway. Unless they wreck me intentionally. Even if they wreck me intentionally, half the time I don't even retaliate. Like, I get to them, I'm like, it's not worth it. Just a few more corners to get to the white flag. %, on that left front now. And it's sliding all the way through the U-turn. Trying to keep it off of Bobby Carter. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. At the Sonoma Raceway, where Keegan Schneider has absolutely dominated and it has just more than obliterated the field today. A 27-second lead currently. Had at one point a 33-second lead today and has led every single lap at the Sonoma Raceway.
Still there.
And bounce off the curb by Joey Gase. Slow it up for the 17 of Chris Buescher as well. Schneider gets around both of them in the carousel. This channel racing crew is clicking on all cylinders here early in the year. 310 laps have been ran to start the season. Schneider's led 186 of them. With the 76 in the Daytona 500 and all 110 here today at Sonoma. Half a lap to go. Now 1 more corner.
You got room. You're clear.
Career win number 7. 2 for 2 to start the campaign on the final season of the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode. Keegan Schneider will win at Sonoma his first career road course victory.
The checker flag. Good job.
First career road course win in the NASCAR Cup Series. Coming at Sonoma. A place where he had DNF'd last season. Early in stage 2, he had to restart middle of the pack after a bad pit strategy in stage 1. Led to him being 3 wide in the hairpin. Stenhouse got loose and wrecked, with Schneider leaving nowhere to go but to head for the inside retaining wall, knocking himself out of the race. He was 1 of 5 DNFs last season, but boy, what a start to the year. Again, 5 wins all of his rookie season last year, which is impressive for the rookie, but to have 2 in the first 2 races this year is highly impressive. And we'll see what he can do on the first 550 horsepower racetrack tomorrow at Kansas under the lights. Take a look at the running order here. Oh, I forgot to look at the replay. Oh, I was going to look at the replay to see. There was the Kenseth accident. Is there a way to back out of this? No, there isn't. I want to know what happened with that driver going up the hill. I don't think there's going to be any way to find out anymore because it wasn't an actual caution. If it was after the restart like we were assuming it was. Yeah, first time in the career mode's history, we led every single lap of the race. I didn't think we'd do that ever in the career mode. That was insane. Yeah, even if we get more than 16 winners, we've already got 2. We're locked in. We only had 2 wins the entire regular season in our rookie season. We only had 2 in the entire first 28 races of the regular season and even the first couple playoff races. It took 28 races to win our 3rd. We have 2 in the first 2 this year in Season 2. Unbelievable. Schneider cleans both stages on top of course, leading every lap in this race. Just unbelievable. Eric Almirola 2nd. Great points day for Almirola. Qualified 2nd, finished 2nd in both stages, 2nd in the race. But obviously, he would have wanted the win. His pit crew failed him all day long. I don't know. I don't think he would have had a shot at Schneider at the end, knowing it went green the final 24 laps anyway. Schneider, by far, was the most dominant car when it came to lap traffic all day, and they caught lap traffic with about 16 laps to go. But the fact he never had a chance to win any of the stages, the first 2 stages, even because his pit crew had slow pit stops all day long. All 3 pit stops were under yellow today, and they lost 1 or 2 spots under every single pit stop, despite being in 2nd place every single time. That definitely cost him a better shot at the win, that he could never even get to Schneider on the restart. By the time he'd get to 2nd place, we were running even times, but he'd be 2 to 3 seconds off the lead by the time he'd get back up to 2nd. Mark Truex Jr. ends up finishing 3rd. What a great run for Ty Dillon, finishing 4th. That Germain Racing Chevrolet. Ryan Newman rounds out the top 5 after qualifying in the top 5 earlier in the race. Denny Hamlin ends up finishing 7th. Ryan Preece, by the way, 6th. Ryan Blaney fell back to 8th in that final run to the checker. Kurt Busch 9th, and Chase Elliott rounds out the top 10, coming from a lap down, not once but twice, to get back in the top 10. So great comeback of his own right there. Showing why he is the road course king. But today, undoubtedly today, Keegan Schneider was the road course king. Only 2 cautions per incident. 1 with 47 to go, 1 with 27 to go. 13 drivers finished on the lead lap. Corey LaJoie was the first car 1 lap down. And as far as the DNFs go, we had 3 DNFs. Ross Chastain, Tyler Reddick, and Austin Dillon. We saw Kenseth and Keselowski involved in that last accident. They at least both finished the race. And there's the current point standings. This is accurate. The only thing that's not accurate, for some reason, is not showing the playoff points, but we will calculate that throughout the season in case the playoffs, for whatever reason, aren't calculating the playoff points. We might have to do the points ourselves in the playoffs, but for right now, until we DNF, the game will get to do it. So I can at least take these nights off. Hopefully we don't DNF at all, that we won't have to do it. But with doing the full races, it's more than likely that we'll probably DNF at some point this season. Not impossible, but I don't think we've ever gone an entire Cup Series season on any NASCAR video game without a DNF. So we'll see. Eric Almirola 2nd in points, and he's pretty far ahead of Denny Hamlin, who's 3rd. How about Ty Dillon 4th in points after the first couple races? There's the winner's trophy here at Sonoma today. Bummer they don't have the actual Sonoma trophy. That's always a pretty cool one. It's like the wine glass looking thing. I'm not a wine connoisseur or anything, but making his sponsor Gatorade proud. Fastest lap of the race, a 1:30.456. There it is, 110 of the 110 laps led today. Unbelievable. We're never going to have a dominating performance like that again on the career mode. I can almost guarantee. What a season. We're going to do our best Kyle Larson impersonation this season. That is for sure. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. See you guys for a little doubleheader action on the channel tomorrow. Again, Busch Series race on NASCAR 05 at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, more NASCAR Heat 5 career mode at the Kansas Speedway. Our 3rd race of the season there. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, and I'll see you tomorrow.